Good evening. It's very dark in Texas. It's raining, like really bad. Is it raining in McKinney, Dawn? It's kind of pouring here where we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hey Home Cooking. Hey Home Cooking, because this is a class, a cooking class that focuses on dishes that will help you cook in a manner that is always healthier. I always say healthier, because for some people already feeling like they're cooking healthy. And we always teach substitutions to make that happen. And then easy, because there's always like every time we try to do 7 ingredients or less, but sometimes it doesn't work. Our promise is that it will always be under 10. It will always be a single digit number of recipes for every single dish. And they are guaranteed to be yummy, okay? If you haven't done this with us, please believe me when I say every single dish that we featured here, they've been tested. You don't just share anything that's not really good. Okay, so welcome to Becky from Arkansas. Hi, Dawn. Everyone who's watching with us, hi, Connie. Thanks for being with us today. So what we are doing today, even though it's raining, is something that is called summer pasta, okay? The original dish, the recipe, honey, I got it from the New York Times cooking blog or app, because I'm subscribed to that one. That's how I find new recipes, and then I always tweak it. And then if you don't know, because we use Salad Master exclusively in our kitchen, and I try to do it every time in an easier manner with our Salad Master gadgets. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Here's our summer pasta. There's Tita. Oh, that's our house. I've never seen her house.
No, this is my daughter's house.
Oh, it's somebody else's house.
We're babysitting.
Perfect. Okay. So let us go through a rundown of the ingredients. Okay? Honey, you want to do the rundown of ingredients?
No, I'm trying to figure out how to pin it. Hold on.
It's okay. Okay, here we go. For a summer pasta, of course, we start with the main vegetable for this one is zucchini. And the reason why I'm actually doing this is because Tita Becky, who's with us today, gave us this ginormous zucchini from her garden. This is from the Chavez garden. Do you want to see how big they are? They're huge. And then later on, I saw her harvest something even bigger, right? So that's the zucchini. So that's the main vegetable for this one. How much zucchini are we going to use? About 2 pounds, or if it's sliced up, that's going to be about 5 cups. Because you know when it's cups, it's kind of loose, right? So 2 pounds or 5 cups in equivalent, okay? And then, of course, we need the pasta. You can use whatever you want for as long as it's about a pound. And then the broth, you can use actually pretty much any kind of broth, chicken broth, vegetable, it's up to you. But we need about 3 cups for this one. And then we are going to also need onions, diced onions. Onions, I always say you start with about 2/3 of a cup. Those who don't like it as much, half a cup, but I sometimes push it to as much as 1 cup for every dish I use. I do in our EOC, our skillet. All right, and then we do need some minced garlic, just about a tablespoonful. Then some pesto of your choice. You could have easily done fresh basil for this one, but if I was going to do fresh basil, I would need about 2 cups of that. It's a lot of fresh basil leaves. So I decided to go with our basil pesto that we really like. I did say 1/4 of a cup. Now, that may be too much for some people. So today, what I'm gonna do is tweak it according to your preference, okay? But for our ingredients list sake, we're doing 1/4 of a cup. And then you need a cup of ricotta cheese, or if you don't have ricotta, you can also do feta, okay? And last but not the least, we do need Parmesan cheese, about a cup of the Parmesan cheese. And finally, lemon zest. Now, some people would skip the lemon zest. All right. I debated, do I make this optional or not? You guys, it makes such a huge difference, the zest of a lemon, okay? Perfect. So those are our ingredients. What are we doing next? Our heat is preheat to about 325. It doesn't even have to be 375. We don't need it to be too high, just 325. Okay? And then it doesn't have to be completely preheated for as long as you put it up. So you can add together your minced garlic and onions. Okay? We're not using any type of oil for this one. But if you want, those who want something with it can either use butter or a lot of people use olive oil. We don't at all because we just always make use of the onion's moisture. So honey, we're gonna do 1 tablespoonful of minced garlic and 1 cup of onions now, even with the EOC not completely preheated on, okay? And then we'll cover it so we can get the moisture. And garlic, honey, simultaneously. All right, here we go. A tablespoonful of garlic. If you don't want it too garlicky, please lower the amount of garlic because most pesto, basil pesto mixes like this one already have garlic in it, okay? If you want to go easy on your garlic, lessen your garlic, your minced garlic. All right, and then you cover it for about 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And while we're waiting on that, my husband is like doing his sign language. Hello everybody. So Salad Master owners, please pay a little bit more careful attention because I will teach you today how to actually do whatever kind of pasta in your EOC without boiling the pasta separately, okay? Because we do this even if we're seeing pasta with white wine sauce or our marinara with a meatball sauce. We do it this way. We don't boil our pasta separately, all right? So honey, while we're waiting on this,
Hi, Tita Ria, and hi, Larissa.
hello. So here we go. While we're waiting on this, our onions and garlic, we are going to slice up our zucchini because we did not earlier, okay? And I'm going to use my slicer for this because it's a little bit thick. I'm just gonna have it. Honey, do you wanna help? Oh, you don't like the slicer, do you? Here we go. Now I'm going to show you how it is actually, you can use the slicer, which is code number 4 for Salad Master owners, or you can use the potato fryer cut to, if you want your zucchini a little bit bigger, your choice, okay? But they would both work. Honey, so what kind do you want? Here's the difference. I'm gonna show you, okay? Here we go. Oops, where's the thing, honey?
Oh.
My food guard is gone, but you know what? You can still use this without a food guard. Have you sliced yours done? Probably have, right? Are you done with your zucchini?
Yeah, I just sliced it. I thought that's what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, I actually said in our ingredient list, sliced, right? I'm just trying to do it live here so I can show people how easy it is with the machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. I cannot find my food guard. It's somewhere in my house. All right. See, I'm just doing it here. It's easy. Ta-da! Look. So that's the slicer cut. I'm just doing this so I can show you options. And I'm gonna combine. Now this is the potato fryer cut. Look, honey, tell me what you prefer. What do you prefer? You don't prefer anything?
I'm indifferent.
He's
Okay.
indifferent, he's okay, either way. Ta-da, okay. I think I'm gonna stick with this.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, I'm gonna stick with our potato fryer cut, cone number 3. If you wanna do,
So this is the slicer. It's a thin cut slicer.
if you wanna do,
Little thick fries if it's potato cup.
If you want to do potato fries from scratch, now here, this is what you use.
Okay, so this is a really handy tool to help you with your cutting if you don't like using the knife.
Yep, which is me.
And if you want to know more about how to get your own tool, just give us a message, okay?
There you go. Hey, if you see me doing something and you like what I use, right? You're gonna message me anyway without me telling you, correct? All right. This is our magical gadgets in the kitchen. I don't know what happened to my. You just came from a class in Arkansas. There you go. It's done. Did you see how fast that was? Okay, this is done. It's a little bit brown. That is the only thing we're gonna do where we kind of leave it at that. And then guess what, Dawn, Tita Becky, here's where the magic is awesome and it's amazing. We are simply going to dump everything else. Here we go. Honey, go please.
Okay.
We are going to start with our pasta. So please add your pasta at this point, Dawn, Tita Becky.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use one entire bag. It's 500 grams, which makes it a little over 1 pound because it's 17 ounces. But then, you know, a pound is 16, so should be fine. Right? A pound is 16, right? I don't know. Let me see.
We have a, it's okay.
Yeah, a pound is 16. So this is a little over 16.
A pound is like 16 ounces. Yeah. 2 cups.
Okay.
All right. And then we add our broth of choice. Now, because we're using a lot of zucchini, which is watery, typically when I do my pasta without boiling it from scratch, a pound needs about 3 cups to 3.5 cups of liquid. Okay. That's the basic. But because we have quite a bit of zucchini, which is very watery, Dawn, we're going to use only 2.5 to 3. We're not going to push it to 3.5, okay?
If I'm using a half cup measuring tool, this is 1.5 now. Just a little.
We can't find our cup, our measuring
No,
cups.
we have it. It's still in the.
It's over here.
It's in the dryer.
Do you know why our angle is like this today? Because my kitchen sink over there is messy. I don't want you to see it. So here, we have a different angle today. So 1.5, and then
I'll add just 1/2, and then I'll add water actually because we're using bone broth. It's a little too thick. So
you don't have to, honey, because this is, I just explained it. The zucchini is very watery. Let's
okay.
not. So let's just do 3 cups of this
3
one.
or 2.5. This is 2.5 now.
You can do 3 because you
Okay.
said it's thick.
All right.
Right? So this kind that we're using, because it's a bone broth, it's thick. It's not your usual chicken stock type of liquid. And then after that, what do you add? Your zucchini. Tan-da-da-dan. Here we
So
go.
you want to make sure that all your pasta is underwater, so it doesn't.
Mhm.
The zucchini doesn't have to be underwater.
The pasta has to be underwater because remember, we're not going to boil it separately. That's how it's gonna cook in its entirety. Then,
Okay.
you literally dump. Oh, before we did the zucchini, we should have done our pesto and mix it a little bit, but it's okay. We are going to mix it at a certain time later anyway. So I am going to use, Dawn, you can use full 1/4 cup, or if you're not sure how much pesto you want, you can go easy and start with just 2 or 3. But our family loves pesto, right, honey?
Mhm.
So I'm going full blown 4 tablespoonfuls,
Yeah.
which is 1/4 of a cup. Hey, if you like it so much more than we do, then please feel free to add a little bit more even. All right,
Okay.
that's it. We cover it.
So we don't add the cheese yet.
No, no cheeses yet. We cover it. Go ahead, please
Mhm.
cover it, honey. And this time, we bring up our temperature to 350.
All right, I'm at 350 now. Hey, Kristen
So with
and Andrew. Hello.
yeah. So with pasta, what we have to remember is this. Every time, whenever we use our EOC and we don't want to boil it separately, you always have to remember this. 1 pound of pasta needs to have about 3 to 3.5 cups of liquid with it. All right. Rule of thumb, it doesn't matter what kind of pasta, it doesn't matter what kind of sauce you're making. So you have to look at the liquid, including the sauce, if you're doing tomatoes and whatnot. Altogether, there would have to be about 3.5 cups. Now, if you don't use as much, what's going to happen? Well, it's going to be very al dente. If you like it that way, then hey, go ahead and lessen your liquid. If you go too much, like a little bit more than 3.5, if you push it to 4, it's gonna be soggy, right? Makes sense logically, but we kind of study this with different pastas that we cook because we do love pasta, especially me. The seafood type with white wine sauce, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
So that is your basic measurement.
And that's what we try to do to avoid, just a lot more cookware that you have to
Yes,
wash
you don't like,
afterwards.
yes, this one is just one. and
Hi
then
to
just dump.
Amy Saber Hanshaw.
Hello, we just dump everything. It's so easy. And it always starts at 350 degrees, okay? Then we wait for the clicking sound. After the clicking sound is there, we lower it to 200. But today, before we do that, okay, after the clicking sound and lowering it to 200, we're going to actually add our cheeses. So it's not from the get-go. We're going to allow the temperature to go up a little bit first. And before we completely lower it to 200 and leave it for like 10 minutes, we're going to add our cheeses. Now there's something different in the way we add cheeses to our pasta, and I'll show you that in a little bit and why, okay? Here we go. Let me remove this because I'm getting ready with a grater. Number 1. Everyone following along? Dawn, Tita Becky, you guys are okay?
This is a ricotta cheese. I bought
So
it
we're
from
using ricotta.
Whole Foods earlier. It's part skim. Now there's a whole milk version as well. We're using part skim.
Mhm. So if you notice, we did not even use salt and pepper yet. We are going to do that when we mix it up later towards the end. And we always go easy on that. If you don't know us yet, sometimes we don't even add salt anymore because then we leave it up to individual members of the family to decide whether they want to leave it as it is or add a little bit more salt. Okay, so there you go. While we're waiting on that, honey, what we can do is we can zest our lemon.
Okay.
Here we go. Zesting time of the lemon.
So we do the lemon first before the cheese, or do you put it all together?
We will put it all together.
Okay. So we're using the same grater. It's cone number 1. Okay, cone number 1 of the Salad Master food processor for zesting your lemon.
Or you can do the cheese first. It's up to you.
Let's do the zesting first because it's normally the cheese would stick to the.
That's right.
blades.
Okay. Now, when you zest your lemon, the one thing to remember is you don't go deep into the skin, under the skin, into the like the really soft part under the skin. You know why? It can be bitter. So when you're zesting a lemon, it's really just the surface, the top, just the like outside skin for real. If you want to avoid the bitter, okay? So we're zesting our lemon.
Marby's the expert in this. I'm not the expert.
You have to be very light and you have to just consistently like take and keep going around. You can do it, honey. You're doing great. There you go. Just don't go too deep. Oh, that one went too deep.
No, it's harder because there's no food guard right now.
Hi, Tita Virgie, Zerda. Thank you for dropping by, Russell. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Hi,
So
Russell.
this is how we do pasta with our Salad Master EOC without having to boil the pasta separately. So it's literally like a dump type of cooking, all right? Pretty much everything together. Now, I'll just mention this now. What I sent you with the ingredient list, what we went through earlier before we started, that's the basic for this dish, okay? If you have leftover bacons of any kind, what I do in my house, we put them in a Ziploc, you know how, because they're already cooked and everything. Sometimes you have 1 here, 2 there, if you go through bacon like more than once a week. Some families are like that. keep those because within a week, what you can do with pastas like this, you can use those leftover bacons, okay? Today, what I have is leftover turkey breast from our cooking class in Arkansas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this. So Dawn, if you have chicken, roasted chicken left over, or ham, or turkey bacon, if you have cold cuts of any kind, you can actually use it for this as well. Okay, so cooked, any leftover cooked meat will do, even shrimp. That's the beauty of this pasta. You can pretty much add any type of protein you want. And then the other vegetable that if I had it in my fridge today, I would have added it to this one as well in the end would be spinach. The more veggies, the better, especially those who are trying to count calories or trying to do macro counting, right? Like our friend Evie. Well, what you do is you just put in as much vegetables as you can that you like into this dish. All
Okay,
right?
so I'm done. There's really just about a tablespoon.
And that's all we need. Actually, tablespoon is pretty much like a lot. All right, and then the next thing we're gonna do is our Parmesan cheese. Honey, let's remove it. Sorry, let me I just remembered something here. Let's put our zest in a container. We're going to add our zest before we add our cheese, and I'll show you why, okay? There you go. And we're shredding our cheese, our Parmesan at this point. Is Tita Becky here? Where did Tita Becky go?
Yeah, no, Tita Becky logged out. I think she's on Facebook now.
Tita Becky, did you go to Facebook?
Oh, I think I need to accept her again if she's here, right? But I didn't see any alert. No,
Hi,
there's no
Tita
alert.
Becky. Hi, Laura.
So Tita Becky's there now? Oh yeah, Tita Becky's on Facebook, so she shifted to Facebook.
All right, perfect. Oops,
I
are
think
you okay?
I'm okay.
Your hand, did you almost?
No, I
like,
did
cut-
that. I did
All
that.
right. We cannot find our food card. This is like a, okay.
Ah.
All right, so once your vapor valve starts clicking rapidly, Dawn, so this is still, it's not rapid yet,
Did you say
right?
just a
Almost.
cup of this?
A cup of Parmesan cheese or more.
Okay.
Our family will always go for more.
So I have a little bit left. So I'm just gonna do everything.
Yes, just please do everything, honey. So our Parmesan that we're using is about a cup and a half. So it's now clicking rapidly. As soon as you have the rapid clicking of the vapor valve, what you do is you lower your temperature to 200, Dawn. Lower the temperature to 200. Ooh, I can smell the pesto. Can you
Oops.
smell the pesto, Dawn?
Here's our made the cheese. Sorry,
What happened?
I spilled a little bit.
There you go. I did 200, and now we're going to use our timer and do it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes on the timer. That's it. Do you know that when we open this after 10 minutes, it's pretty much done. But because we have cheeses, what we're going to do is we're going to mix it, add some of the meat, add some of the zest, and a little bit of salt, and then top it with all the cheeses. Cover it for like 2 to 3 minutes. Dawn is what we're gonna do. Bring it up to like 275 or 300 and time it for 3 minutes, and then that's it. If there were no cheeses, then you skip all that, right? It would be done after these first 10 minutes. But because we are adding cheese, we're going to add a little bit more time just to melt the cheese. Now, those of you who are asking, what if you don't like cheeses and you don't do dairy? Well, then I always tell people, please grab the nutritional yeast, or here. This is a very good substitute for cheeses. We sometimes use this even for our popcorns. You see this? Nutritional yeast. All right? That is something you can use in lieu of your regular dairy cheeses. If not, you can also grab
How much of mixed meats do we need?
Huh?
How much of the meats do we need?
How much what?
Meat.
Oh, it's up to you, honey.
So I diced up about half a cup of turkey breast here.
Or you can grab this, a plant-based cheese, okay? There's so many kinds nowadays, different brands. So this is one brand that's vegan, all right? So this dish is easily, like you saw, vegan. If you use vegetable stock and then these kinds of cheeses, then this is vegan, right? There you go. Does anybody have any question? Let me see. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Johnny Santiago. If you guys have any question, thank you so much for dropping by. We would, I usually have you on my Facebook Live. Normally my daughter is doing this, but believe it or not, she's jet skiing with some friends right now. But here we go. She's not working today. So do you guys have any question? So this is pasta in your Salad Master EOC. Now, if you don't have this electrical skillet, you can actually do this with your 11-inch skillet, the covered one on your stovetop. Pretty much every Salad Master piece that you have that's shallower, that has an appropriate lid, you can do the same exact thing. And then your temperature, instead of the actual exact 350 and it starts clicking, you always just start with medium, right? Like we always do. Hello, good morning. Hi, Wang. Good morning in the Philippines. It's good to have you back. We're making summer pasta. And we're showing everybody how we do it with our Salad Master EOC without having to boil the pasta separately. All right. So 7 more minutes on the clock. We have some turkey because we had them in our fridge. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Who else? Does anybody else have a question?
So for those of you who missed it, what we've done so far, we're only using one pot for our pasta dish. So I'm just going to recap really quick. We started with a cup of onions and a tablespoon of garlic. Okay. We allowed it to brown, and then we actually added the pasta. So we used a pound of pasta. We're using the twisties. I don't know what they're called.
Twisties.
They're called
We don't know.
Storico, pasta fasico, garofalo. Okay, whatever. And then we added a liquid. So since we're only using one pot, we had to submerge all of the pasta under the liquid, and that amounted to about 3 cups of bone broth for us. Okay, and then we added all of our zucchini. We had about 45 cups of zucchini on top, and then we closed it. And then
350?
350. That's medium on your stovetop. And we're just waiting right now.
No, the vapor valve started clicking rapidly, and once your vapor valve clicks, you lower your temperature to 200. All right, on the stovetop, that's like a little bit higher than your low, but it's not quite low. And then we'll leave it at that covered for about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, so my bad. You have to make it medium until it clicks. The vapor valve indicates that I've reached that point, and so now you lower it down to simmer.
Exactly.
High simmer, yeah.
There you go. Perfect. So while everybody's here, we need to make a habit out of this. I got called out by somebody earlier. I did announce last week to some people that we were supposed to be making japchae today. I apologize for that. So I wasn't able to do the japchae because honestly, I did not have enough time to prepare.
You didn't have the mushroom ears.
We do have them,
we
but
have that?
yeah, I just didn't have the other things. But anyway, so for this coming Sunday, so I can be held accountable to what I say done. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. What we're gonna do next week, because we have another request. Somebody really wants to learn how to make mashed potatoes from scratch. So Dawn, you have not. I think I did it for you one time, but we're gonna teach that, the very basic of our mashed potato that's so fast from scratch on Sunday. So we'll have mashed potato with your favorite fixins, and our steak and how we do our steak. Okay.
So when do we do
On
the
Sunday.
japchae? We'll do it some other
The
time.
japchae, we'll do it some other time.
Yeah, we can. You can watch our video though. We do have a video already of japchae.
Mhm, mhm. So that's exciting. So Dawn, does Steve likes steak, right? Yeah.
Every Texan does.
Every Texan does, right? So we'll do steak next Sunday and mashed potatoes from scratch, okay?
Hi Laura. Hi Erwina and hi Laura. Laura Perez. Thank you.
We already said the hi.
I know
More?
it shows up multiple times. I keep on saying hi, 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 hi.
Anyway, so again, if you guys have any requests, please feel free to kind of ask us if it's something that we can do. There are people in the past who literally kind of requested for us to do certain things and simplify them. What are some of those? For example, the rendang, the Malaysian rendang that's very popular, right? We went ahead and looked at that recipe and simplified it to have only 8 ingredients, right?
I
And
believe
it's
so.
so good. All right. So if you have anything like that, just let us know and we'll figure it out if we can.
Yeah.
And we might actually have already done it in the past and we just don't remember. Part of the challenge of these weekly cooking classes is kind of deciding what to show you guys. We
Yeah,
have to.
and there are some requests that you honestly cannot do because it still takes more than an hour, or it takes a boatload of ingredients to make, which we do. We just don't do it every Sunday because what we're trying to teach here is the easy part, the healthy, easy, yummy dishes.
Correct. Yes. So yes, Iggy, steak and potatoes on Sunday.
Oh, hi, Iggy, you're here.
Right, he's here. But you got to do this too because this is phenomenal for your carbs and macro count, right? A lot of veggies, a handful of them. But anyway, hi, Zainab. Hi, Zainab. That is a very cool name. I hope I wasn't butchering your name and saying it correctly. Thank you for dropping by. So anyway, so please send in your request. We will do it if we can. And then there's certain dishes we just are not very good at it. Like for example, a lot of Filipino dishes, we don't really know as much how they're made. Or we can make them, but they're not as good as a lot of our Filipino friends. So when that happens, we're going to tap on our friends. We're going to tap on, I don't know, we're going to tap on Tita Becky, who's a major cook, and Jezebel Salvador. I've been trying to lure her to come and teach us something one of these days. And our other different friends, Connie also cooks Filipino a lot, I think, right, Con? I saw you make these, it looked like pinapet one day. It was so good. So if it's a Filipino dish, we will gladly invite someone else to teach us all. It doesn't have to be us. And Iggy, we're looking for people who are Mexicans, Mexican friends, please. Everybody who has a solid master cookware would always ask us, they tell us we don't know how to cook Mexican stuff. We don't. We try. And then they tell us, no, it's not. Oh, it's done. Our 10 minutes is done.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to mix this and bring it up to, Dawn, I'm bringing up the temperature to 200 again, real quick. Now look, we're mixing this, honey, please. Let's mix it all together. Go ahead.
Okay.
And then we're going to add our meat because we decided, remember, to add our meat. Here we go.
Wait, I'll show them. So as you could see, the pasta is already cooked.
You see that?
Can you see it? There. And the zucchini is obviously done. I'm just gonna mix it all
Honey,
together.
No. Let's add, because we don't want to keep mixing.
Okay.
We're going to destroy the pasta, right? If you keep mixing
So
over
the
and
pasta's
over.
already for
So if you want to add some salt, now is the time. And this is also when we add our lemon zest. Dawn, mix it up with your lemon zest. Ta-da!
Yeah, the lemon zest is good. It removes
And then this is also when we do the ricotta. Slow down. And we do the ricotta cheese. Bam. How much is this, honey?
that's 2 cups. So you only need half of that.
Yes. Okay, well, here. Look at this, everybody. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. That's one.
all right, 1/2. There you go. Are we adding some salt? This is also the time to add some salt and pepper.
Okay. Then you're gonna add the parmesan.
Yes,
Okay.
there's your salt.
Um,
I'm tempted to pick one piece of.
I actually don't want to add salt, so I'm just gonna add a pinch. Okay.
Mmm. I just tasted it. No more?
I only added probably 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
And then here we go, our Parmesan. Ta-da! Dawn, what you do is put it not like completely covered evenly. You want to do like heaps of it and different portions, and you don't cover it completely. Why? You want the heat from the bottom to still be able to escape on top. Okay?
Okay.
This is why you want the heat to go on top still. We cover it once again, and then like I said, we're bringing up our temperature to like 350 or 375, up to you. And then we just do 3 minutes and we're done. Cool?
Yeah.
We'll just go all the way to 400. How about that, honey?
Okay. If you notice, I'm gonna let Marvy do this first.
Okay, I did 400 because I'm trying to like rapidly melt the cheese for 3 minutes. There you go.
Okay.
It's done.
If you're cooking this for the first time, so try to figure out if you like the consistency of your pasta. Since this pasta typically cooks only within 9 minutes, I believe.
But that's with rapid boiling, right? The usual instruction of pasta dishes, when you boil them separately, it has to be boiling rapidly at 9 minutes, right? Typically. Remember, this did not boil at all. This is the beauty of that. This is like low temperature all throughout. We cooked this at 350 and then 200.
Yeah. So
Make
it was
sense?
at 200 for 10 minutes, right? And then we added the
Mhm.
cheeses, we're adding another 3 minutes. So basically it's a total of 30 minutes. That's where you play around with the time. So later on when it's done and then you're done with your dish, try to test your pasta if you like it that way.
Yeah,
Add
but,
more time if you want it softer. Cut it down if you want it
Right.
firmer. Yeah.
but that's the difference, okay? Even though we're doing more than 9 minutes, like the package normally says to cook your pasta in, it doesn't get soggy. It still is al dente because we don't boil it. Yay! Did you get that? Did everybody get that? All right. So that's what it is. Hi. Hi, Karina. Oh, Christina, you're here again. Thank you. All right, perfect. Thank you so much, everybody, for dropping by once again. I'm Dawn. Because you're the only one left, Tita Becky had some technical difficulties with her probe. Tita Becky, let me know if you need another probe. I can easily send it to you. Connie's getting some stuff from me tomorrow for you. So I can send you 1 or 2. You need some backup. Dawn, you're good? We're gonna go to you, okay? In about 2 minutes, let us see what your dish looks like and tell us how you like it. All right, in 2 minutes time. Anything else?
It's amazing, Don, right? We're almost done. 5:40.
Right.
Early dinner for everybody. And the rain has stopped too. Here.
Yes, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle that it stopped. So, hey, let me change topic real quick. I really want a lot more of you to come cook with us because this is a lot of fun. You guys, every Sunday, I will send you the ingredient list ahead of time. I'm so sorry I've been bad at it, Dawn, recently, but I will do better. I will send you the ingredient lists about 2 days ahead of time so you can grab your ingredients and then you come cook with us, cook along simultaneously. After that, after 40, 45 minutes, you have your dinner that you probably would not normally cook. And I kid you not, it's usually better than your restaurant food. Okay? Why? Because you're able to pick the ingredients that you really like and you cook it according to your preference, to your taste
Cheaper too.
preference.
Cheaper because you could use vegetables from your
Exactly.
garden.
Yay. All right, it's done, honey. Dun, 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 dun. Dawn, here's ours. You want to see? Ready, set, bam.
Wow, look at that. The cheese is melted.
It's done. And we're gonna plate this. I wanna see how my husband likes it.
You know what I wanna do?
I wanna add some lemon to
I
it.
wanna
Lemon
try
juice.
one of the noodles, just to see how.
It's here, honey.
Now I wanna try if it's, I'll try to describe it, okay?
Now, if you feel like your pasta still has a little bit of juice or sauce in it, don't worry because the more it stays there, the more it's going to absorb it.
Mm.
Okay, but it still isn't soggy.
Our
Here we
pasta
go.
is actually al dente.
Perfect.
Yes.
Mhm.
Here's our finished dish, and
Here we go, everybody. Ta-da!
okay, so I didn't put much salt
Salt
and
in
pepper,
it,
right?
yeah.
So I like mine with a lot of pepper. So I'm just gonna add more pepper now.
And then Dawn, let me see. Can we please spotlight you? I want to see what you got.
And I wanna add a little bit of salt.
I'm going to spotlight Dawn at
And
this
I'm actually
point.
gonna add,
Where is it, honey?
some
The
flakes.
spotlight. How do you go?
Okay, let me show this first before you do that. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah, they can see you. Look at
No,
that.
but I can't see myself. All right, so I added some pepper flakes as well. So now it's I'll try to sample it. We'll do this before we go to Dawn. And yep, it's perfect.
It's very refreshing. It's clear
The
sauce.
lemon sauce makes a difference, and then
Mhm.
Marty did squeeze a little bit of lemon. It's great. It's a light
Pasta.
pasta.
And again, please add spinach or whatever else you want.
Okay,
For this one, it's
so we're
going
gonna
to be
try to spotlight you, Dawn, now. Pressing the 3 dots here.
Let's see how Dawn's turned out.
And then,
Maybe we should just do like
allow to multi-pin.
Or you
Hold on,
just-
Dawn. I don't know what
or
to
you
do.
can unpin us first.
How do you do
Remove
that?
spotlight there on the top.
Remove spotlight.
All of a
Okay.
sudden, we don't know what to do because
Because we're out of COVID supposedly, but now we're back in
our
COVID.
son used to do this for us. Just top hers twice. Just stop her thing twice.
Okay, here we go, Dawn.
There it is. I added spinach, but no meat.
You did spinach and you did what kind of pasta is this?
It's penny pasta, PENNE.
Okay.
Yeah, penny, yeah.
All right, and I see a lot of the ricotta cheese. Did you put Parmesan?
Yes,
Okay.
I kind of mixed it, probably a little too much.
Okay.
Parmesan's mixed in.
You
Do you
wanna
wanna
try it? Try the taste.
Oh, I tried it. It's yummy.
You like
You
it?
like it?
You wanna add more
Yes.
lemon? What are you gonna do to tweak it?
What am I what?
Are you gonna